behind you or in front of you. Being that this is a big steel bucket on the back of the truck, it could give off a little podium segment. Guaranteed certified rated for -10 Celsius, 14 Fahrenheit. That means 0 Celsius, 32 Fahrenheit. Let's be honest. I hear a helicopter. That's the only thing that could catch me, and I doubt they're looking for people camping in the back of dump trucks. A little bit of a clear break in traffic here. Now, if I could stand up more comfortably, this would be my view. But I gotta lay low. I'm gonna be hunkered down here, staying low for the next hour or so, because there are fancy houses to the left, fancy houses to the right. Here I am on a Sunday night, and the sun's gonna set around an hour. Then in twilight, we can poke our head around for a little bit of adventure. In the event of rain, I've got these magnets and a tarp here. I can cover this up quite easily, and these magnets hold the other end down onto the floor. So I should stay nice and dry no matter what happens. Now that shelter is all set up, step 2. Now, anything involving vehicles is always a non-alcoholic step 2. Even though I don't have the keys to this, I just don't want to be drinking a beer in the back of a vehicle parked on a road. So, in honor of that, today's beer is one I found at the grocery store called What's the Point? Which basically sums up my channel and the way some people feel about alcohol-free beers. So, let's see what it tastes like. It's all right, you know? What's the point, though? But this one, big cheers. This is dedicated to Crazy Neighbor. Him and I were going to film this video, but we could never find anybody willing to let us use or rent a dump truck. And he has his license. Crazy Neighbor had his license to drive one of these. And when we explained what we were going to do, everybody got really scared and freaked out about it. So we were going to have it set up with a couple of cots and, you know, have a good old camping trip. But I'm doing it for the both of us now. So also a big shout out to Fast Eddie for actually letting me do this in the back of his truck, because it's been a long search to try and find somebody that will let me do this in the back of his truck. So Fast Eddie, he's the guy to go to for all your dump truck camping needs, which I know there is a high demand for. And also, I got his information from Pioneer Polly, who used this to, he got a whole dump truck load of sand, like Home Depot sand, and found out how much gold was in it. I won't spoil it for you, but there was gold in it. And he's even got his GoPro mount still on the back of the truck here. If I'd known that, it would have made my life a little bit easier. But that's what's going on there. Everything looks pretty calm on the cameras. So I'm just gonna have this delicious What's the Point wheat ale. And wait for the sun to dip down on the horizon a little bit more. I think we're gonna be having a good night tonight here, guys. It's hard to say. To me, that looks like a Chevy Silverado, like a white Chevy Silverado, but I'm just gonna have to hunker down for a little bit here until that goes away. speaking of the restroom situation, you've probably noticed there isn't one. But with the way it's all sloped, everything drains out the back. Kidding. There's a grocery store down the road that is open till 10. There's a Starbucks that opens at 5:30 in the morning. So I'm covered all but for those few hours in the night. So right before bed, I'm going to be sure to go. And now we got a second vehicle that pulled up in front of that last one. The time to hunker down is now. One is leaving, and the second one is leaving. So finally, after a long wait, all those vehicles behind me drove away. So we got smooth sailing here. Wait for this car to pass. Okay, braking traffic for a little bit. Oh, here we go. I can see all these nice houses over there. See downtown right over there. In the distance is Mount Baker. They're building a bunch of stuff down there by the looks of it. And this is what's going on here. There's some lights along the walking trail, but there's no street lights shining down. So I'll have to use the flashlight tonight, but I think if I'm pointing it down and away from the road, we should be fine. I am getting too old to be cold. So, brought the little buddy heater with me. Should warm things up nicely. Just like so. This will keep the chill off. Okay, things are officially pretty dark here. Gonna need that flashlight right away. All right, now this is what camping's all about. I got my heat going, I got my security cameras on, and I'm just kind of relaxing here. I'm gonna start cooking food in about 20 minutes. That'll give me enough time to make it down, hopefully, to that restroom before it closes down the road. And the traffic is still a little bit busy, of course. It's a kind of a main road, and that should calm down a little bit here within the next hour or so. But I can hear some people walking by. All right, catch you guys in a sec. It's getting a little more quiet. There's another vehicle that looks like it parked in front, and I have heard some people talking, so yay, being quiet and staying still. Okay, I've got the two batteries linked together, and that'll provide me extra power. It's already raised the voltage on the inverter. The pizza oven's going to take about 20 minutes to warm up. That'll get me time to prep the pizzas. Okay, the type of pizza I'm making tonight it's a pan pizza. I know the Neapolitan styles are really trendy right now, but that's beyond my skill level, and I like these ones just fine. So it's known kind of as a Regina style pizza. In Saskatchewan, they're very popular. And that's pretty much any pizza you're going to get. Pretty thick crust, loads of cheese, tons of toppings. dump truck pizza coming up real quick. To add to the point of contention about pizza, don't worry, I'm leaving the pineapples off. The cheese goes on top, and there's a lot of it. It's all actually measured out. That is the amount that goes on a Regina-style pizza. One at a time, and I'm doing 17 minutes because these are heavy. Like that's over a pound for sure. Okay, and that's what that looks like. For those that wonder, the bottom of the crust looks like about like that. Yeah. I love throwing fresh tomatoes on it because one, you can eat it faster, and two, it balances out the flavor really nice because there's an awful lot of cheese on these. Right. Number two. There she is. Now, now I can give my poor battery a break because that was a lot of work to do off batteries, but can't wait to dig into this delicious pizza. I have nothing against other styles of pizza. I love Detroit style pizza. Haven't tried an authentic Chicago deep dish. Tried New York pizza. That was good. I get what all the fuss is about. But growing up around Western Canada, this is the type that I kind of grew up with. Normally, these things have a lot more meat on them than I threw on today, but that's okay. For the back of the dump truck, this is right on, but I'm going to finish this slice, try to get out of this dump truck. I don't think I'm going to use that rope ladder. That seems more dangerous than no ladder at all. So I'm going to try to shimmy down and hit those restrooms before they close. And get back down here and get settled in for the night. So that's the plan. Turn that off. I'm going to go over this edge here as carefully as I can. I'm just bringing a GoPro because that's safer than trying to get my whole camera over there. There's another step. Okay. Now, I'm sure you can't really see me too well, but it's time to walk down to the store because that restroom is really calling my name right now. Okay. Nicely lit walkway. Says it's about a 10-minute walk, but I really got to go, so I'm walking faster. Okay, that grocery store has a bar in it. That was pretty tempting, but I don't know if it was really the atmosphere I want to sit down and have a drink in. It's neat. It's a cool idea, but that's almost borderline depressing. Well. It got very nice and